Liverpool, you have the patience of giving your coaches time.
Yeah.
Something we can't say of all other teams.
Yeah.
You know, and especially Man United, because like Solskjaer ameka like a year now, and everybody's baying for his blood and for his head. Na kuna kumbuka like ile time Ole alikuja, like kila mtu alikuwa so excited. Everybody was like, Man U, we are back, you know, and they were playing the Champions League. All is at the wheel. Is Jui gari megonga ukuta ama nini? Should they give him more time before they start thinking of firing him?
I don't know. You know, at times there are these big teams. This aura with big teams. Man U, of course, can be able to be considered one among, in England, for instance, is this big team. It has the name, it has history, it has its culture.
True.
And in such a team, definitely it means that they are used to some excellency. And with that, having said that, it means that whenever they have coaches or whenever they are playing football and they're not seeing results, definitely they might be able to, it's very easy for them to run impatient with it.
Yes.
And the same applies to even big teams like even Real Madrid, for instance.
Yeah.
Real Madrid and a team like Man U and even Barcelona, those are teams which might not necessarily give you time. So Manchester United, of course, the cycles there, morale was there when Ole Gunnar Solskjaer came in.
Yes.
This is, if anything, this is our legend.
Our own, one of our own.
Players who are also motivated.
Yes.
They were playing the football of their lives.
Yeah.
And the results started coming in.
Yes.
Results started trickling in. However, you see, at the end of the day, when the side, after all the celebrations,
the honeymoon
was over. It now the reality dawned that look, after all, he might not be as good as we thought. Okay, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, what are some of the big teams he has coached before? How can he be able to? He was a player, yes, he was good, but can he be able to contain the pressure?
Yeah.
How can he be able to manage egos in the boardroom?
Yes.
Or in this changing room?
Yes.
How can he be able to manage the? You know, at the end of the day, sometimes you remember there's a time when an example of Di Canio, when he was at Chelsea, he was able to get Champions League for
Chelsea.
Di Matteo, yes, sorry, Di Matteo. But do you know what? At the end of the day, it was just about managing these egos. Working on Drogba, working on Lampard, he was working on Terry.
Yeah.
He was able now. They just felt, this is a man. Yeah. He might not be. He might lack the experience of very big coaches like even McHugh. Yeah. They had just parted ways with Mourinho.
Yeah.
They had just parted ways with Mourinho. So he was able now to produce very good results, and they were able to win Champions League. Yes. After that, he got a sack. But looking at Man U, you see someone like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. I don't know if at all. I don't think he has been able, as much as he has been getting the support of the big boys in the changing room, working at Pogba, working at Martial. Of course, there are people who have been able to benefit, like Martial. Yeah. Have been able to get now game time.
Yes.
He's getting game time. He's happy. He's enjoying it. He's looking at things. He's saying, okay, I think things are going all well, and he's giving his best. But of course, as I told you, there is also the bit of luck that comes with all this said.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden, players start getting injuries. You start missing out on results. It starts becoming hectic for you. Teams start looking at you not like this team we can be able to beat.
We have a chance with this team.
Yeah, we have a chance with this team. And that's what has been happening even with these big teams. Like with even look at Real Madrid, Zidane. Small teams started, okay, when you go to Madrid at Santiago, you can be able to get some points. Yeah. They started getting points. So every team comes there, they attack you.
They're not as fearful as they were kitambo.
They look at the Old Trafford. This is old. They're no longer looking at it.
Trashford.
It's Trashford.
Let me ask you, like, because of course, Ole before Man United, he had never coached a big team. He had only coached Cardiff.
Cardiff, yes.
It's a very small team, and I think they were relegated with him.
Yes, and he was at Molde, I think. In Norway. Is Molde or I think Molde. Yeah.
And after, put that in mind, also add the fact that over the transfer window, Manu walienda wakauza Lukaku, they didn't get a striker. Wakauza Ander Herrera, they didn't get a midfielder. They were going for Bruno Fernandes, but somehow he work out. Wakaingia season ndio hii sasa Martial amekuwa injured. Pogba was still wanting to move away from Old Trafford.
Yes.
Could that also be playing a factor?
That could. And McHugh, and also I think the environment. The fans might not have been very happy.
Yeah, with the transfer side.
The transfer, and of course you saw that there was a bit of You know, let's say, let's face it. As much as you can be able to say that this guy has a thick skin, that the issues with racism that started now, the fans started now, some fans, which was a sad thing, started now pointing out the issue because of probably missing out a penalty. They started now calling him out on racism basis. As much as he has a thick skin, it might have also gotten into him.
Akikumbuka alikuwa hata kutoka alafu ndio mafans
wanaanza
because nimemiss penalty.
Because I'm miss penalty. And it's not the end of the day. It's not the end of the world.
Yes.
People have missed penalties before. So unapata, and even Rashford, wanasema mbona kupatia Rashford in subsequent Selguja akamiss penalty. Aliss penalty. So what do you do? You utamtusi. So and the same applies to even what was happening kwa ile jamaa mwingine wa Chelsea wanamwitaje pia aliss penalty wakaanza kumtusi. And I think that is another thing in element here, racism si nzuri. But in a way I think the truth is it might have also gotten into his head, ilimu affect kidogo. Sababu hiyo alikuwa anataka kutoka, alafu pia jamaa wakaanza kumkola. Of course alianza baada ya kutaka kutoka, baada alikuwa anapeana his best. Akamiss penalty even baada ya kucheza game poa sana. Kwa sababu yeye aliangushwa actually. Hiyo sio game yeye aliangushwa na akaamua apige. So baada ya kuluzia penalty wakaanza kumtusi. So in a way ilimu affect psychologically. Alafu pia kitu kingine I think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer mali pe miss he might not have any excuses. Had all the time. And that's why on this one, that's why I like Mourinho. Mourinho, if he wants some players, he will ensure that he gets them. If he doesn't, at a point out where the buck stops with. At a point out ya kwamba Woodward hajafanya kazi yake. Yes.
Unlike Ole who's not doing that.
Ole Gunnar, so I don't know if Ole Gunnar wanted even any player. He has never told us if he wanted any player and he missed out. Has never told us. So in other words, he was happy. They only got this guy who has been performing anyway. The worst guy from
Daniel James.
Swansea. Has been doing well.
Daniel James is what? He's 21.
But he will be able to give them services.
Kijana anaweza cheza like all the games. Atakuwa tired somewhere along the way.
Yes, atakuwa. And you know, that's the other thing with the Manu pia ijakuwa ikifanya. And that's why that's the only place inapeana kudos to Chelsea and in some extent Arsenal. Using the academy players.
Yes.
These players, if you can be able to identify few, you will be able to. There are people who can be able to die for the shirt.
Yes.
And you see, a team like even Liverpool with Alexander Arnold, that guy gives his best.
100%.
100%. You find a team like now, a team like even Man City. Man City with the Foden, ijakuwa ikitumia ma players wale wazuri. And Man City usually have very good players by the way. Academy wako na wazuri sana. But I don't know why. Of course, the other day, Guardiola was saying that, this game it's about results, so there's no way you can be able to take chances with these youngsters. They will get their time. They still have years. You can't tell me have years. There are there are some players who have always hit their best when they are young.
Yes.
And as they get old, they start now rusting. So, and that's what you see what has been happening with Sancho in Borussia Dortmund after moving from Manchester City.
He became way much better.
Way much better. And you see Manchester United have been producing very good players. It took time before they started entrusting someone like Rashford. To be getting game time. And there are quite a number of good players who have not been getting game time as well.
Let me ask you. So Man U, of course, tunajua, besides all the issues wanapitia sahi, like they have been having some guys who have been out. Martial has been out for a minute.
Yes.
Pogba amekuwa nje.
Yes.
Two very influential guys. If those guys come back, what change their fortunes? Ama bado wata struggle.
For striking, of course, Manchester United, in terms of the only good thing with them also is that they have always ensured their kwamba in terms of defense, they are always very organized.
Yes.
Very organized. So with an organized defense, it simply means that you need a very good striking force.
Yes.
That can be able to ensure that now other than your defense, you can be able to get goals. And that's what Martial gives them. Martial is very good kuhakikisha kwamba other than anachenga nzuri alafu pia ana pace.
Na ni clinical.
With Martial getting in one of the wings, Rashford pia kwa confirm na James akwa kwa wengine, they can be able to give a very good trident nzuri tu ya striking force, they can be able to be assured.
Yes.
Of course with the Pogba, it's no wonder, it shouldn't surprise you that Zidane really wanted Drogba. Drogba on his day is a Pogba. Pogba is a very good player.
Very good player.
Very good midfielder.
Do you think, two questions as we wind up with Manchester United.
Okay.
One, do you think they will get to the top 4 even if they get those guys back? I feel like they don't have enough depth when you get to like February or March. And next weekend Premier League ikirudi mnacheza na wao watawakula ama you have a very bad record against them at Old Trafford?
I know, that's for sure. Two things.
Yeah.
One, that in terms of how we get to number 4, games are still many. Teams will start losing points.
It's still early.
That's for sure. It's still early. And of course, there are so many games. Other than Premier League, of course, there are other cups. And looking at the top teams, Liverpool, Manchester City, Chelsea, they are in Champions League.
Yeah.
So definitely they will be able to, even Arsenal.
Yeah.
Arsenal, which is in Europa. And of course, I know Emery with the Europa League, they are always like this.
One and the same thing.
One and the same thing. Yeah. He likes winning it, and he has always been very lucky with it.
Yeah.
So when we get to the thick of things now, of course teams will start losing games, and when they start losing games, probably they can be able to get an opportunity. You know, the good thing with the Man U at times is getting points from the big teams. They're very good at getting points from the big teams. And when you can be able to and at the same time, other than getting points from the big teams, they're also very clinical at finishing these small teams. So they end up accumulating quite a number of points, which can be able to be helpful for their part. Now, on the beat of Arsenal, Liverpool versus Man U.
Yeah.
Of course, Man U have always had a very good head-to-head in terms of at Old Trafford, especially. They have always been getting better of us. However, I also know for sure that since a club came in, it has been very hard on their part, and just like Man City, to get points from us. And I will not be surprised with the form in which we are in, and McHugh are also European champions. And the problems with these guys, hawa jamaa mpaka tuwalime.
Lazima mtawalima.
Hawa tutawalima. Kama wamejaribu sana draw, na hiyo draw watakuwa wameitafuta, wamepanga basi.
Maybe a late equalizer for them.
Of course, the game, vile nimekwambia, they are very good at organizing themselves.
Yeah.
So it's also very easy for that game not to be a high scoring match. Especially wakijua wamejua watajua pengine they don't have strikers to match us.
Yeah.
So wanaweza kujiorganize ile wanatengeneza bus kadhaa.
Cool. All right, we'll see about that. Amesema Liverpool watakula watu. I honestly think you guys will, if you don't, I'll be actually very shocked.
Don't be, because as I told you, even off the camera, that nowadays today, Klopp has also recognized the fact that winning a Premier League doesn't mean that you always go for attacking football.
Yeah.
At times even draws keep on counting towards you winning. It's a marathon.
Winning a trophy.
It's a marathon. Winning a trophy, especially for Premier League, is a marathon. So keep on picking points, even if it's a draw. You don't have to go full draw, because if anything, you are looking at the big teams. If you can be able to get even draws from the big teams, then that's okay. Beat the small teams, but the big teams pick even a draw. Let them not beat you. Yeah.
All right.
That's it. Cool. Especially that we shall be going at Old Trafford. So even if we were to get a draw for us,
at Old Trafford, it's fantastic.
It's fantastic.
Because not so many teams will get points there.
Furthermore, Furthermore, we are looking at the gap that we have with the Manchester City. We can be able to afford to have that luxury even getting a draw.
Yeah.
But this one I can tell you for free that we are going to attack them. We know they have deficiencies, and tunataka kuwalimu wakiwa chini hapo.
Tunataka wakiwa chini.
Tunataka kuachana basi.
Please do that.